Well, the temperature dropped today. It's 0 degrees right now, so it's at the freezing point. But I thought it would give me an opportunity to test out my new winter gloves and gear that I want to ride through the winter with. The gloves are these Cortech, what are they called? Cortech Scarab winter glove. I'm not sure whether they'll be really sufficient, but I'll see. I know heated grips would be the ideal, but I don't know, I'm resisting that. I'm not sure why. Anyway, got my winter gloves, and I got switched to my leather jacket. Can't beat leather for warmth, keep the wind out and such. I'm wearing my padded shorts, which are the Fox Titan shorts, and I'm wearing the Fox Enduro padded knee guards, which are just stretchy slip-on ones with foam and some abrasion stuff on the front. And over top of that, I'm wearing some base layer tights, kind that you'd wear for skiing, that type of thing. And then my jeans. My jacket collar, I put a little Velcro attachment on it, and that way then I can have my collar wrapped around my neck totally. Now I'm wearing my MX helmet. It's the only one I got, so that's what I'm wearing. Got quite a bit of skin exposed, but I do have a foam balaclava. I guess it's foam, I don't know. It's a technical fiber and then a bit of foam. I can wear that under my helmet if I wish. I didn't today because it's only 0. I'll survive that. So mainly I want to see how the gloves do, because my hands will freeze up in a heartbeat if I don't have good protection. Too many times as a kid getting frostbite, my fingers would swell up twice their size and be hard as bricks. Then I'd go inside and thaw them out and steam would pour off them. I'd be in agony. So I pay for that now, because they'll freeze up pretty fast. At least I assume that's why. So these Cortech gloves, they have, what is it, 200 grams of thinsulate in them, which is pretty good, but you know, it kind of depends on how they arrange that, and you know, did they skimp on the fingers? I'm not sure. But they are leather and textile patches, as you can see, but the textile patches have titanium plate or something below it, carbon fiber and titanium, something like that. We're supposed to go down to high of -6 or -8 later this week, so that'll be a better test. I have to wear my balaclava then. So I know a lot of people would just put their bikes away at this time of year, but I actually find it refreshing to ride in cold weather. You know, it's challenging for sure, and you can't go far, but well, at least when the winter really kicks in, can't go far, because then, you know, being mountainous country, you gain elevation as you go out of town usually, and then you're up into the snow and ice. But I do find it refreshing. You know, you get back home and you're wide awake. Not that I was sleepy beforehand, I wouldn't ride, but you know what I mean. Feel very energized. And I like that feeling. The thing with the winter gloves is on the on the palm side, and so on the touch areas of the fingers, I don't think that they put insulation there so as to keep the dexterity good. And that makes sense, of course, but you know, like I like to have two fingers on my clutch. It's just the way I ride. Clutch being a cold piece of metal, it starts to come through. Well, I've been out a little over a half hour now, and my fingers are getting cold. Tips of my fingers getting quite cold. But if I can warm them up once, you know, get the blood in there and so forth, then hopefully they'll be okay. Trouble is, then that means I have to kind of stop and get the blood down into the fingertips. It used to happen to me a lot cross-country skiing, you know, for the first 15 minutes or so, if it was like way below zero, my hands would freeze up and I'd have to stop and kind of swing my arms about, get my fingers loaded with blood, and then they'd be fine for the rest of the day. And like quite literally, you know, I could be out there for hours and they'd be okay. So it's just getting over that hump. I just went into a shop and picked up a little something, and that got my hands warmer. And I think that that's what I would need to do with these gloves, unless I made some alterations somehow. After about half hour, I'd need to find a way to warm my hands up, and then I'll probably be good for quite a while. Otherwise, I like the gloves. They're very, very good. They're not too restricting. Still not like a summer glove or anything, the dexterity and control on the throttle, but pretty good. Later on this week I'll get a chance to test them out in colder weather than this, so we shall see.